The console wars have been raging since the launch of the Atari in the 70s. Nintendo and Sega would compete for decades, pushing innovation in the gaming industry to levels never previously seen before. Then, a new company was introduced, Sony. Both Nintendo and Sega had this period where PlayStation just dominated and ended the wars immediately with their superior console, until Microsoft decided to give gaming a go in 2001 with the release of the Xbox, reigniting the conflict, continuing until present day with no end in sight. Today, they usually only talk about the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5, each of them with their own convincing arguments. It's a roundabout debate. So, I'm here to reintroduce a forgotten console. No, not the Wii U. The Wii. The good old, reliable Wii, with its red, white, yellow, 480i cables, with a sizable catalog dating as far back as 2006. Wait, that's a scary fact. Hold on. Thank God there's no Wii games older than me. Anyways, chances are you've played a Wii before. Maybe you even own one. My Wii still works, but it makes me sad sometimes because the nostalgia cravings become too large to fill, especially with all my scratched discs. Rest in peace, Madden NFL 9. Oh wait, I can just buy it online now?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I think I'll stick to replacing my cravings with Lego Star Wars. The Wii controller was more interactive than any other console had produced, tracking Mii movements to the movements of your controller as you point it at the sensor by the TV. It's a design so simple that if your sensor breaks, you can replace it with candles. Yeah. Now, it is completely and utterly unfair to compare a console made in 2006 to consoles today. The Wii can't compete with these consoles. The fact that I can watch Netflix, design my own character, and use online stores to play any game I want? I mean, they're just miles ahead. Oh wait, now the Wii did have each of these things, some of them stronger than the others. I'm looking at you. For example, the Mii designer. It was such a success that Microsoft copied them and added their own avatars to the Xbox 360. Now, there was always other issues like connection to any server with a Wii is just terrible, and apps like the Wii Store, Netflix, and the Weather Channel all suffered from the same thing, 2G internet, and that's not on Nintendo, that's just 2009. Everyone knows this music, and it's become iconic, and it's a bop, but the Wii Shop channel is a joke. The organization and the interface is terrible, and Wii Points just feels like it should be a human rights violation. Instead, Nintendo made moves to invest into stuff like the Wii Fit board rather than a competent online store. While Nintendo wouldn't make this adjustment, Sony and Microsoft would. Even though the Wii Fit board was widely successful on release, selling out in just about every market Nintendo released it to, the limitations of playing video games with your feet? So there was only a select number of games you could actually play with the Wii Fit board. The Wii also got big breaks with stuff like Wii Sports and Mario Kart becoming their most popular titles. I need to know if anyone remembers the tank game with the blocks and stuff. Let me know in the comments if you remember what I'm talking about. I'm trying to see if I'm the only one. I'll try to stay away from talking about actual games themselves because I think they're separate from the consoles, alright? But a good game can make a console good. I think that's what's pretty much going on with my entirely biased viewpoint here. I think it's obvious I'm biased, yeah. Not exactly the biggest console gamer, but I'll try to not bring up games because they dilute the point of the argument. The Wii had the Nintendo promise of backward compatibility, something premium at the time, and this made the Wii game catalog even more expansive. The Wii was a 7th gen console, meaning it was supposed to be equivalent to the PS3 or the Xbox 360, but the president of Nintendo had a different idea of cornering the gaming market. The goal of not competing with Sony or Microsoft graphically, focusing more on the story sides of games. So, the Wii's CPU was limited pretty harshly, but it gave the game a very different feeling than what the other consoles could produce. And with the focus more on story than graphics, the price of the console dropped significantly, making it way more available to way more people. The game had a more cartoony feel rather than the grown-up feel of consoles presented during the time. But this captivated an even larger, younger audience, as well as introducing them to gaming and fueling the industry even further. These little kids would eventually transition into bigger, more expensive consoles with more games to buy, and it's just an endless feedback loop of money. The Wii also had a massive marketing campaign in 2007, encouraging it to be used by the whole family. Even Granny can get in on the fun. This console was so family friendly, it had a "why don't you take a break" warning before every game you played. I mean, nice thought, Nintendo, but I don't think this has stopped anyone. One thing the Wii has that these consoles can't have or ever have is maybe the best gaming package known to man. Now, I know I said I wouldn't talk about games, but this game right here, Wii Sports Resort. This singular game can turn this entire conversation around right here. This game has had such an effect on my life to the point where the only time I interact with my little brother is when he reports that he failed to beat my Wii Sports record yet again. I mean, this game was the literal shit as a child. It had anything and everything I could have ever asked for. Biking, bowling, rowing, golfing, basketball, and flying, and dogs? The Mii dogs were so cute. I was always really bad at throwing though, sadly. Look, there's so much more to this game that I haven't even covered. Okay, I'll mention this one. Legend has it, it's still the newest game mode, yeah. This game mode is the most important game mode because it transitioned me, and I'm sure thousands of other gamers, from a Wii gamer into a real gamer. After I got into the violence of whacking the shit out of people and watching them roll off the cliff, I knew I had to get more serious into gaming, so I upgraded to Roblox COD after that. Ever since then, it's just been a mental health decline. The only problem with these Wii Sports games was one person, me actually, Matt. Matt is the badass in this Nintendo Wii world. The top dog, alright? A real G. He would body Andrew Tate easily, without a question. Unfazed by boxing, tennis, baseball. The only thing that scared him was golf, but that scares me too, so hey. When the Wii eventually died as new games required actually competent processors and an online connection, Nintendo decided to come out with the Wii U, pretty much destroying everything good about the old console and replacing it with a tablet that dies after a couple hours. It did have some positive stuff like backwards compatibility and improving connection issues, but the lack of having any cool games to play on release completely killed the product. Eventually, it got replaced by the Nintendo Switch, which is a whole story in of itself. The Wii helped change the gaming industry from an exclusive hobby to an everyday casual fact of life. Even though it is widely shunned in today's public view, it still holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. If Xbox and PlayStation can get new next-gen versions of their consoles, I want a next-gen Wii. I want a Wii can do everything that these consoles can do now, but not a Wii U. I want a controller, just a point. It would be easier than the joysticks, in my opinion. It would eliminate the need for stuff like aim assist, and we can start having real skill competition with consoles again. Who knows, maybe Nintendo can do something cool with the console, like adding an AI friend. The next gen Wii would need next gen Wii games too. So think about all the different beloved games that you've played on that Wii, and think about how cool they could be on a newer, better Wii. Think about a Wii Sports with all the sports, because now you don't need a disc and you're not limited to baseball. Do you know how much sense it makes to have Minecraft on the Wii? It seems like it goes hand in hand. The controller, the way Minecraft Steve's arm looks, and I mean, it's perfect. But I can't make any of this happen myself, so if you want this to happen, you like this video, To show Nintendo we want a next-gen Wii, not a Wii U. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.